Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about my Cassidy is Michael's stepsister's theory, right? And how I think it just kind of like helps the lore out and like helps the story, and kind of helps Cassidy be like an actual character, or whatever, right? Right. So like you have Cassidy and you have Michael, right? Michael and like Mrs. Afton and William, they get divorced obviously after William is like suspected of being the guy who caused the missing children's incident, right? They get divorced. Michael gets a new stepdad, right? Or like maybe it's just her boyfriend, but for simplicity's sake, we're just gonna say stepdad, right? She finds a guy, and this guy is Cassidy's dad, right? And so, Michael, it gets close with Cassidy, right? And like, thinking like how badly he treated Dave, right? He treats Cassidy really, really well, right? William sees this, gets really, really mad. He's seething, right? Thinking about how like Michael is treating this girl who he barely even knows way better than he ever did Dave, right? And so, William decides that, hey, I'm going to kill this kid. And I'm going to kill her in the most brutal way possible, right? And so, he takes her to Freddy's. If you subscribe to the theory that, like, Chica's, the Toy Chica's high school years, those are, like, it's saying, like, how William, kidnapped all the kids or whatever. He takes her when she's, walking home from school or whatever, right? Or something like that. And so he does that, right? He takes her to Freddy's, and then he puts her in the Fredbear suit or the Golden Freddy suit or whatever you want to call it, right? And then she gets spring locked and drowns in a pool of her own blood. So yeah, I think that like I think it gives a little more character to Cassidy, right? And also, I think that if you subscribe to the theory that Old Man Consequences is Michael, then like I think that's also neat. But yeah, I think this theory there's not a lot of evidence for it. I think that it just works really well for the story, right? And like honestly, like I'm probably just gonna like headcanon it, I guess, now that like yeah, Cassidy is Michael's stepsister.